He would deliberately drop large amounts of cash in front of the thugs before paying, then stagger home, pretending to be drunk. Seeing the old man was elderly and there was no one around, the thugs planned to grab some money, but little did they know, the real clown was him. After finishing all this, the old man left the scene without looking back, then returned home, turned on the lights, took off his blood-stained clothes, packed them into a black plastic bag, and under the cover of night, threw them into the trash, making sure to clean up the bloodstains on the floor. Obviously, the old man was no ordinary person, and the recent homicide was not an accident, but a carefully laid trap by him. The reason he hated these thugs went back several months. The old man's name was Harry, a former high-ranking officer in the Marine Corps. He lived simply and disciplined, did everything meticulously, and every day after breakfast, he would visit his critically ill wife in the hospital. Although taking the underground passage was shorter, Harry never used it because it was a gathering place for thugs, with guns and drug transactions everywhere. Harry didn't want trouble, so he always took the detour. It wasn't that he was afraid. In Harry's dictionary, his wife was more important than anyone else. He didn't want to waste time on irrelevant people or matters. However, this mindset did not bring him luck. One night, Harry received news that his wife was critically ill. Anxious, he rushed to the hospital in the heavy rain. While passing through the tunnel, he wanted to take the shortcut to save time, but hearing the shouting inside, he finally gave up. It was exactly because of this delay of a few minutes that Harry arrived at the hospital too late to see his wife one last time. The loss of his loved one plunged his world into darkness. Fortunately, Harry still had a friend from his military days to keep him company. From that day on, the old friend became his motivation to keep living. They played chess together and occasionally reminisced about their army days. Although they had many common topics, their personalities were very different. Harry was the type to avoid unnecessary trouble, but his friend couldn't tolerate injustice. Whenever he saw thugs conducting illegal transactions, he couldn't help but complain, saying young people these days were utterly unreasonable. Of course, his friend had his reasons for being displeased with these people. Recently, the thugs constantly harassed him, filling his mailbox with disgusting items, and one even slapped his friend. Being a soldier, he was ready to fight the thugs to the death. Every time he mentioned this, Harry would advise him to call the police and trust the law. Following Harry's advice, his friend obeyed. But that night, trouble came. The thugs set toxic substances outside his door, which ignited his friend's rage. Unable to bear the humiliation, he went to settle the score with the thugs, never to return. Harry only learned the next day from 2 police officers that his friend had been killed. According to a female officer, the old man went to the tunnel to confront the thugs, was surrounded and attacked, and was stabbed dozens of times, dying on the spot. The officers spoke lightly, but every word struck Harry like a storm. Soon, the police arrested one of the suspects who killed his friend, but the man's uncle was no better. He had bribed a corrupt cop to wipe the fingerprints off the weapon, and had the 2 nephews claim that the old man attacked them first, and that it was self-defense gone too far. With the uncle's backing and the corrupt cop's help, the police could only release them for lack of evidence. Upon hearing this, Harry was furious. To avenge his friend, he decided to take matters into his own hands, leading to the opening scene. That night, he deliberately appeared in front of one of the thugs, displaying a large amount of cash.